Hello, everyone. This is James Robinson coming at you live on the 19th of September at 11:41 Eastern Time. I'm going to do a video about the current state of affairs as far as society is concerned when it comes down to the poor and the impoverished, the so-called minority, and so on and so forth. It's always said that if welfare wasn't around, that the country would thrive and it would not go down. First of all, welfare keeps the capitalistic system afloat. Without welfare, there would be no capitalistic system. You would turn it into a socialist system. Now, I know a lot of people are going to disagree, but I'm going to explain something to you. Full gainful employment in a capitalistic society is unheard of and unsavory and unnatural. It will cause a recession or a Great Depression. Inflation will go up. You can't have a socialist economy in a capitalistic economic system. It doesn't work that way. You can have a socialist agenda as far as providing programs for people, like education, like human rights, and so on and so forth. But whenever you try to go overboard and try to integrate it into the society's economic system, it will not work. They're often talking about black people being on welfare, poor whites on welfare, illegal immigration. They talk about always, draining the system, big government. Well, without big government for people that is unemployed, there would be no government as you know it. You cannot have a government that is purely run with full economics across the board, with everyone working. I would say at least 80% of the population working, and have a successful capitalistic economy. It doesn't work like that. But you can't tell people this because they have an agenda based off of being told by other sound bites that people don't work because they're lazy. They're milking the system. The system can afford to take care of undesirables for a short period of time. If you look at every city in the United States, you'll find a differential rate of 51% versus 49%. Usually 51% of the people in the city is unemployed and 49% are employed. That's across the board. The numbers don't stay the same. Some is 53-47, some are 50-50, rarely. Some are 52-48, some even 55-45. But you have a lot of disparities. So when you look at people on welfare and you're blaming them for being on welfare, you're really defeating the purpose of what you call a great system, a capitalistic economy, because welfare is needed in order to sustain a balance, a check and balance of the economy as we know it. Let's say, for instance, right now, if everybody in the United States of America had a job, or at least 80-85% had a job, how would the economy be? You talk about socialism, you'd have socialism on the way to communism, excuse me. The communist state would be right around the corner. So people have to understand, what do you want? I mean, you put a man down for not working, but that man not working is giving you a chance to work. Because every person that is unemployed is given an opportunity to somebody else to be employed. And vice versa. Slavery, American slavery, was a political, social, economic system that had to work in order for the United States of America to grow. There's no other way around it. But the welfare recipients of the slave system were the slave owners, the merchants, and the entrepreneurs. Because had not been free slave labor, there would not be any mass production for the slave owner, the merchants, and the entrepreneurs. And today we talk bad about these people. We say that, they're lazy, get off of welfare. Yeah, I would say, you know what? Hey, let's get rid of the welfare system. Let's do away with it. Then what you're going to do with the people that has no money? You're going to have a lot of looters, a lot of vandals, a lot of criminals, a lot of murders, because people are going to be headbound on trying to survive because they don't have the natural resources to do it. So you're going to have a lot of chaos. But most people don't know that because they don't understand the system. They don't understand that, for that man and that woman on welfare that's in the system, they're helping to keep the economy going, to keep the programs going, because programs make money. Whenever somebody is hungry and homeless, that makes money. That causes money to generate because you have to find a way to facilitate that person and the state. In other words, if there is no system to help and assist these people, you're going to have what I just said, vandalism, criminality, murder, what have you. Then you would have a big problem. So before you start talking bad about welfare and people on welfare, understand it's a temporary fix. It should be. But in a capitalistic society, it has to be more than temporary, because without welfare, all I can say and be done with it is that the capitalistic system dies. Thank you.